Hi students, today we are going to see the last exercise of decimal chapter, that is exercise 8.6. In this you see first question subtract, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions are there in this subtract. In this subtract you see question A, rupees 18.25 from rupees 20.75. This rupees we have to subtract from this, that means this is the bigger amount and this is the smaller amount, so this amount we have to subtract from this. So in the solution how to do, first we have to write the bigger one from which we have to subtract from this, so that we can write first, it is rupees 20.75, put a minus sign for subtract, then this rupees, that is what, 18.25. understand? Now we are going to subtract these two amounts. So bigger one, from that we have to subtract 18.25. And we know how to subtract. See, 5 minus 5 is 0, then 7 minus 2 is 5, then point here, and from 0, 8 not subtracted, so we have to borrow from this 2. So 1 came here and this become 10. From this 2, 1 given, no, so here 1 will be remain. So from 10 we have to subtract it. 10 minus 8 is 2, then here 1 minus 1 is 0. So what is the difference we got here? That is 2.50. So what is the solution of the first question? That is rupees 250. Understand all of you? Now you can see the next question, that is B1. In this also 254 meter we have to subtract from 250 meter. That means this is the bigger length and this is the smaller length. So we have to subtract this from this. So we can write like this. How it is? 250 meter minus then this one, which is going to subtract. That is 202.54 meter. How we can? So we can write like this. It is, we have to convert into like decimal, because after the decimal there are two places, here no decimal is there, means in the last we can put a point and we can add 2 zeros here. Now this number is like decimal to this, that is 202.54. okay, now we can subtract. So it is 0 minus 4 not possible, we have to borrow from here. Here also 0, we have to borrow for this 0 from here. Here also 0, we have to borrow for this 0 from here. So from 5, 1 borrowed, it is how much? 10 now. From this 5, 1 given, means here 4 remaining. From this 10 we can give 1 to this 0, now it is 10, and here 9 remaining. From this 10 we can give 1 here, so it is 10, and here again 9 is there. Understand? See point here. From 10 if you subtract 4 means 6 remaining. From 9 we can subtract 5 means 4 remaining. From this 9 we can subtract 2 means 7 remaining, and from 4 if you subtract 0 means 4 only, 2 minus 2 is 0. So what is the difference we got here? That is 47.46 meter. So the difference of these two numbers is what we got here, 47.46 meter. Understand? And the next question you can see C1, that is we have to subtract rupees 5.36 paise from this rupees, that is 8 rupees 40 paise. So this is the bigger one, we have to write this first, that is rupees 8.40 minus then this rupees, that is how much? Rupees 5.36. How it is? First we can write the bigger number, then 5.36. Now we are going to subtract here. So from 0, 6 not possible to subtract, so we have to borrow one number borrowed here, this become 10, and here 3 remain, and 10 minus 6 is how much? 4 only. Now 3 minus 3, 0, then point, 8 minus 5 is 3 only. So what is the difference we got here? That is rupees 3.04. Understand all of you? Now see D question, that is 2.051 kilometer from 5.206 kilometers. So we have to subtract this length from this length. So we have to write first the bigger length, that is solution of D is 5.206 kilometer, then minus which one? That is 2.051 kilometer. So we have to write the bigger one first, then point here, and it is both are now like decimal only. Okay, good. We can directly subtract now. So from 6 we have to subtract 1 means here 5 remaining. From 0 not possible to subtract 5, we have to borrow 1 from this 2. Now it is 10, and from this 1, from 2 1 given means 1 only remaining here. Then from 10 minus 5 is 5 here, and here 1 minus 0 is 1 here. Then a point, and from 5 if we subtract 2 means 3 remaining. So the difference we got here is how much? 3.155 kilometer. Understand all of you? Okay, the next question. Now that is E question C. Subtract this weight from this weight. That means this is bigger weight. From this we have to subtract this one. That means in the solution we have to write this first. That is 2.107 kg. From this we have to subtract which one? That is 0.314 kg. Understand all of you? So we can write the bigger one first. Then point here. Again this number is also, both the numbers are decimal. Both the decimals are like decimals only now. So we can directly subtract here. 7 minus 4 is 3. And from 0, 1 is not possible to subtract. So we have to borrow. From this one, we borrowed, it is now 10. And from this one, 1 given means here 0 now. And from this 0, 3 is not possible to subtract. So we have to borrow from these 2. Now this is 10. And here, 1 remaining. So now, 7 minus 4 is 3. 10 minus 1 is 9. Then 10 minus 3 is 7 point. And 1 minus 0 is 1 only. Understand? So what is the difference we got here? That is 1.793 kgs. That means if we subtract this weight from this weight, we got the difference how much? 1.793 kg. Students, now we are going to see the second question of this exercise. That is find the value of. In this question there are 4 questions are there, A, B, C, D. So in all questions difference sign is there in between the given decimal numbers. So how it is? See the first question, that is A, 9.756 minus 6.28. This minus sign tells us that we have to subtract both the numbers. This is bigger, this is smaller. So how we can? So we can write the bigger number in the up, then 6.28. So this number, both the numbers are not in like decimal form. So we have to convert into like decimal means we have to add 0 here. Now both the numbers are in like decimal. We have to subtract only because this sign indicates we have to do the subtraction. So from 6, if you subtract 0 means 6 only. From 5, 8 is not possible to subtract. We have to borrow. From this 7, one number borrowed. This 5 will go. It is now 15. From this 7, one given means here how much remain? 6 only. Now you can see 15 minus 8 is 7 only. Then from 6 we have to subtract 2, that means 4 remaining. And from this 9, if you subtract 6 means 3 remaining. So what is the difference we got here? That is 3.476. Understand? See the next question. Now B1, that is how much? 21.05 minus 15.27. We have to do the subtraction of these two numbers. Both the numbers are in like decimals only. So we can directly subtract and write the solution. That is 21.05 and it is 15.27 only. So we can subtract now. From this 5 we are not able to subtract 7 because this is bigger, this is smaller. So we have to borrow. But here also 0 is there. From 0 we can't borrow. So from 1, if you borrow here, this number will become 10 and here 0 only. From this 10, we can now give 1 to this 5. It is now 15 and here 10, from 10 1 given means 9 remaining. And see in this case, from 0, 5 is not possible to subtract. From this 2 we have to again borrow 1. Now this 0 become 10 and from this 2 it is now 1 only. Now we can subtract now. 15 minus 7 is 8 only and 9 minus 2 is 7, then a decimal. From 10 if you subtract 5 means 5 remaining, 1 minus 1 is 0 only. So what is the difference we got here? That is 5.78 only. Understand? See the next question, that is C question, that is 18.5 minus 6.79. Here also both the numbers are not in the like decimals. First we have to convert into like decimal. How it is? We have to add one zero here. Now the numbers will become like decimals. That is 18.50 and here minus 6.79. Now the numbers are converted into like decimal form. Now we can subtract and write the solution here. That is 18.50 and 6.79 only. In subtraction you see from 0 not possible to subtract 9. So we have to borrow 1 here. So 1 borrowed means this has become 10 now. From this 5 1 given means here 4 remaining. And you can see from 4 again not possible to subtract 7 from 4. So we have to borrow from this 8. Now this will become 14 and here 7 will be there. So now you can see 10 minus 9 is 1 and 14 minus 7 is 7 only, and from 7 minus 6 means 1 only, and here nothing is there, only 1 is there means as it is 1. So what the difference we got here, that is 11.71. Understand? And you can see the last question, that is D1. It is 11.6 minus 9.847. The numbers are not in the like decimal form. We have to convert into like decimal because here maximum places are 3 only. Here only one place is there. So we can convert this number also into 3 places decimal number by adding 2 zeros in the after the 6. If we add 2 zeros, now this number will become 3 places decimal number and minus 9.847. So we can do the subtraction here now. How it is? It is 11.600 and here 9.847. So while doing subtraction from 0 not possible to subtract 7. So we have to borrow. Here also 0 is there. Not possible to borrow from the 0 to here. So we have to give 1 from this 6. Now this will become 10 and here 5 remaining. From this 10 if you borrow for this 0, now this will become 10 and here 9 remaining. And but from 5 not possible to subtract 8. So again from this one if you borrow 1 here, now this is 15. So from 1 given 1 to 1 from 1 means here 0. Again from 0 9 is not possible to subtract. From this one if we give 1 here, so this will become 10 and here 0 will be there. Now we can subtract. From 7 subtracted means from 10 7 subtracted means 3. From 9 it is 5. From 15 subtraction 8 means it is 7 now. Decimal from 10 9 subtracted means 1 and there nothing is there. So what is the difference we got here? The difference is 1.753. Understand all of you? Now we are going to see the third question of this exercise. That is, Raju bought a book for rupees 35.65. He gave rupees 50 to the shopkeeper. How much money did he get back from the shopkeeper? See, to buy a book, the cost of the book is 35 rupees 65 paise and he given 50 rupees note to the shopkeeper. Understand? So how much money did he get back from the shopkeeper? That means he has given more money, that is 50 rupees, and the cost of the book is only 35 rupees 65 paise. That means some amount he will get returned back. So that is how much in the question it is asking. So in the solution you can see the cost of the book is how much? Rupees 35.65 paise. The amount given to the shopkeeper. Is equal to how much? Rupees 50. So the amount he get back from the shopkeeper is equal to, from this rupees 50 we have to subtract the cost of the book. That is rupees 50 minus rupees 35.65. Understand? Because what he has given, the amount is bigger than the cost of the book. That means we have to subtract the cost of the book from the amount he has given, that is 50 rupees note. So how can we subtract? First we have to convert these numbers in the like decimal because this is whole number only. So for that we have to write decimal form and by adding 2 zeros because here maximum places are 2 only. So 50.00, then it is Cost of the book is 35.65 only. Now we are going to subtract. How it is? From 0, not possible to subtract 5. So we have to borrow. From here also 0 is there. Not possible to borrow from this. And here also 0. Not possible to borrow from this. So first we have to borrow for this 0. Now it is 10 and here 4 remaining. From this 10 we can give 1 to this 0. It is become 10 and here 9 remaining. From this 10 if we give 1 to this 0, it is not 10 and here 9 remaining. Understand? Now you can see subtraction. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 6 is 3. Then decimal started. And 9 minus 5 is 4. And 4 minus 3 is 1. So the amount you will get back from the shopkeeper is how much? 14 rupees 14.35. That means 14 rupees 35 paisa you will get back from the shopkeeper. Understand? Students, now we are going to see the next question, that is fourth question of this exercise. That is, Rani had rupees 18.50. That means 18 rupees 50 paise. She bought one ice cream for rupees 11.75. That means 11 rupees 75 paise. How much money does she have now? How much money does she have now? Earlier how much money she had? 18 rupees 50 paise. From this amount, from this money, she bought one ice cream for rupees 11 rupees 75 paise. That means still she will remain some amount with her. So what is that amount she have in her hand only? So for that what to do? So we have to subtract the cost of the ice cream from the amount she had in the beginning. Understand? See how it is. So the amount she had at the beginning. The amount Rani had with her is equal to how much she had? That is 18 rupees 50 paise. From this she spent rupees 11 rupees 75 paise for buying a ice cream. So the amount spent for one ice cream is equal to how much? Rupees 11.75. So still how much money does she have now? That means we have to subtract the cost of the ice cream from this amount. That means the money left with her is equal to, from this rupees 18.50 we have to subtract rupees 11.75. Understand how it is? As usual, both the numbers are in like decimal form only, so no need to convert again into like decimal. So we have to write the numbers like this: 18.50 from this 11.75 we are going to subtract. How it is, you see, from this 0 we have to subtract 5, not possible because this is smaller number, so we have to borrow from this 5. Okay, one number we given to this 0, now this 0 will become 10. From this 5 one number given means here how much will remain? 4 only. Now you see, from this 4, 7 is not possible to subtract. Again we have to borrow for this 4 now. From this 8, one number given here, now this will become 14. From this 8, one number given means here how much will be there? 7 only. From this 7, 1 is possible to subtract. Okay now. Now see, from this 10, if you subtract 5 means how much will remain? 5 only. From this 14, if you subtract 7 means 7 will remain. Understand? Now here how much remain? 7. From 7, 1 we subtract means 6 only. From this 1 we subtract means 0 only. So how much money she will have with her? That is rupees 6 and 75 paise. Understand? The question is, how much money does she have now? After spending 11 rupees 75 paise from this amount, still she have how much? 6 rupees 75 paise. Understand? Now we are going to see the next question, that is fifth question of this exercise. What is that? Tina had 20 meter 5 centimeter long cloth. How much length she had? 20 meter 5 centimeter long cloth. She cut 4 meter 50 centimeter from this length. How much? 4 meter 50 centimeter length she cut from this length of cloth. For why she cut like this? She cut like this. From this, for making a curtain. For making a curtain, she cut 4 meter 50 centimeter from this length. The question is, how much cloth is left with her? How much cloth is left with her? For that means we have to subtract the length which she cut from the length which she had earlier. So in this way we have to do the solution of this question. First we have to write the length of the cloth she had. The length of cloth she has is equal to how much? That is 20 meter 5 centimeter. The length of cloth she cut for making a curtain is equal to how much? That is 4 meter then 50 centimeter. How much cloth is left with there means we have to subtract this length from this length. How it is? Like this. See, it is 20 meter and 5 centimeter and it is 4 meter and 50 centimeter. So you see, from this 5 centimeter there are two different units, centimeter and meter. From this 5 centimeter 50 centimeter not possible to subtract. That means we have to borrow 1 meter from this 20 meter. From this 20 meter, if you borrow 1 meter, now this will become for 1 meter how much? 100 centimeter and it is now 5 centimeter. So total is how much? 105 centimeter and this length is how much? 50 centimeter. Now we are able to subtract. This 50 centimeter from 105 centimeter. See, from this 20 meter, 1 meter given as borrow from this 20 meter means here still how much remaining? Only 19 meter. We have to subtract this 4. It is possible now. See, again I am explaining. From this length, that is 20 meter 5 centimeter, we have to subtract 4 meter 50 centimeter. And there are two different units. These are in centimeter and these are in meter. And from 5 centimeter, we are not able to subtract this 50 centimeter, not possible. That means we have to borrow. Borrow from where? From the meter. 1 borrowed means 1 meter borrowed here. 1 meter we have to convert into centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter and this 5 centimeter now become 105 centimeter. From this 105 centimeter, we have to subtract 50 centimeter. Now it is possible. From this 20 meter, we are given 1 meter to here. That means still remaining how much? 19 meter. From this 19 meter, 4 we have to subtract. Is it possible now? Understand? Now we are going to subtract now. From this 5, if we subtract 0 means 5 only. And from this 10, if we subtract 5 means 5 only. So from centimeter, how much is remaining? 55 centimeter. And here you can see, from this 19, we have to subtract 4 only. 9 minus 4 is 5 and here 1. So what is the length still remaining with that is equal to how much? 50 meter and 55 centimeter. Understand? Once again you see the length of the cloth she had earlier how much? 20 meter 5 centimeter and the length of the cloth she cut for making a curtain is how much? That is 4 meter 50 centimeter. The question is how much cloth is left with her? For that we have to subtract this length from this 20 meter 5 centimeter. So in the subtraction we see here 20 meter 5 centimeter 4 meter 50 centimeter. There are two different units, centimeter and meter, and we know that from 5 centimeter we are not possible to subtract this 50 centimeter. So we borrowed how much? 1 means 1 meter came here and 1 meter we have to convert into centimeter means it is now 100 centimeter and this 5 centimeter will become 105 centimeter. From this 105 centimeter we have to subtract this 50. From 105 centimeter subtraction 50 centimeter means still remaining how much? 55 centimeter. And here from 20 meter 1 meter given here means only 19 meter remaining. From this 19 meter if you subtract 4 means 15 meter. Still this much of length of cloth is left with her. Understand all of you? Students, now we are going to see the next question, that is 6th question. In this question see, Namita travels 20 km 50 meter every day. Every day she travels this much distance, that is 20 km and 50 meter. Out of this she travel 10 km and 200 meter by bus. So from bus she traveled how much distance? 10 km 200 meter out of this total distance. Okay now, and the rest by auto. The rest of the distance she is traveled by auto. The question is now how much distance does she travel by auto? How much distance does she travel by auto? That means what to do? From the total distance every day she travels, from this distance we have to subtract the distance she already traveled by bus, and the remaining what distance left, that will be she traveled by auto. Understand? So how to write the steps you can see here. The total distance she travel every day is equal to, that is how much? 20 kilometer and 50 meter. Okay. By bus, that is how much? 10 kilometer, 200 meter. Now the question is, how much distance does it travel by auto? The rest of the distance is traveled by auto only. That is how much? The distance she travel by auto is equal to, from the total distance we have to subtract the distance she traveled by bus, that is 20 kilometer, 50 meter minus and 10 kilometer, 200 meter. So we have to do the subtraction of both the numbers. So there are two units, kilometer unit and meter unit. First what? 20 kilometer and 50 meter, and here 10 kilometer and 200 meter. Okay. So we have to do the subtraction here. How it is? It is not possible to subtract from 50 meter this 200 meter. So we have to borrow from this kilometer. From this kilometer, if you borrow from this 20 kilometer, 1 kilometer here. So 1 kilometer came here. And we know that 1 kilometer in terms of meter how much? 1000 meter. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. From this 1 kilometer, that is 1000 meter, we have to add this 50 meter now. Now this is how much? 0501, 1050 meter. From this 1050 meter, now we can able to subtract this 200 meter. So again you can see 0 and here 5. From this 10 if you subtract 2 means 8. So that is 850 meter remaining there. And from this 20 kilometer, 1 kilometer given there as borrow. So how much distance left here from this 20? So that means 19. How much will be remaining? 19. How it is? From 21 kilometer given here means only 19 kilometers are there. So we can subtract now. From 9 minus 0 it is 9 only, and here 0 only. So how much distance left? 9 kilometer, and here 850 meter. This distance she traveled by what? By auto. Understand? So Namita traveled by auto. The distance is how much? 9 kilometer, 850 meter. Therefore the distance she traveled by auto is equal to how much distance? That is 9 kilometer and 850 meter. Understand, students? Students, now we are going to see the last question of this exercise. That is 7th question. In this question you see, Akash bought vegetables weighing 10 kg. Total 10 kg vegetables Akash bought from the market. Out of these, 3 kg 500 gram is of onions. So the weight of the onion is this much weight, that is 3 kg 500 gram. And 2 kg 75 gram is tomatoes. That means the weight of the tomatoes is 2 kg 75 gram. So and the rest is potatoes. What is the weight of the potatoes? We don't know. The rest is the weight of the potatoes only from this weight. So what is the weight of the potatoes? That means from the total weight of the vegetables, the weight of the onion is this much and the weight of the tomato is this much. So that means these two weights we have to add up first. The total weight of this onion and tomatoes will be subtracted from the total weight what she bought for the vegetables, that is 10 kg. How much is remaining from there? That will be the weight of the potatoes. Understand? So how we can do the solution? We can see first we have to find the total weight of onion and tomatoes. So total weight of onions and tomatoes is equal to, that is 3 kg 500 gram plus and 2 kg 75 gram. So it is, this is 3 kg 500 gram and 2 kg 75 gram. So if we add these two weights, that is 5 and here 7, that is 575 gram and here 5 kg. So what is the total weight of onion and tomatoes? That will be how much? 5 kg 575 grams. Understand? And this weight we have to subtract from this total weight, that is 10 kg. What will be the remaining? That will be the weight of the potatoes. Therefore, the weight of potatoes is equal to, from this total weight, that is how much? 10 kg minus this the weight of onions and tomatoes, that is 5 kg 575 gram. So we have to subtract this weight from the 10 kg. How it is? You see now, 10 kg we have to subtract 5 kg and 575 grams. Here no grams are there, means that means 000 grams. Understand? So we have to subtract now. How it is? See, from 0 grams we are not able to subtract this 575 grams. For that, what to do? We have to borrow 1 kg from this 10 kg. From this 10, if we given 1 kg here, this will become 1 kg is equal to how many grams? 1000 grams. 1 kg is equal to how many grams? 1000 grams. That means now this 0 grams will become 1000 grams. From this 1000 grams, we have to subtract how much? 575 grams. Okay. Now we are able to subtract. And see, from this 10 kg, 1 kg given here, how much is remaining here? Only 9 kg will remain here. Understand? Now you can see, from this 1000 we have to subtract this 575. So from 0, we are not able to subtract this 5. Again we have to borrow from this, here also 0, here also 0. From this 1, we can give 1 to this 0. Now this is 10 and here 0. From this 10, if we given 1 to this 0, now it will become 10 and here 9 will be there. From this 10, 1 we give to this 0, it will become 10 and here 9 will be there. Now we can subtract now. 10 minus 5 is 5. Then from 9, if you subtract 7 means 2. And from this 9, if you subtract 5 means 4. And here nothing is there, means 0. So we got how many grams? 425 grams. And you can see here, from 9 kg, it is how much now? From 10, if you given 1 kg to, there means here only 9 kgs are remaining. From this 9 kgs, if you subtract 5 means 4 kgs will be remainder here. Understand? So what is the weight of the potatoes now? Now this is 4 kg 425 gram. See, once again I am going to explain this question. The question is, Akash bought vegetables weighing 10 kg. Total weight of the vegetables what he bought is 10 kg. Out of this 10 kg, the weight of the onion is 3 kg 500 gram and the weight of the tomatoes is 2 kg 75 gram. And the rest is the weight of potatoes. What is that? We don't know. The question is, what is the weight of the potatoes? For that, what to do? First we have to calculate the total weight of onions and potatoes. For that, what we did? We have to wrote like this. Total weight of the onions and potatoes is equal to the weight of the onions 3 kg 500 gram and the weight of the tomatoes 2 kg 75 gram. So after finding the total weight of onions and tomatoes, we got here how much? 5 kg 575 grams. Now this weight we have to subtract from this 10 kg because the rest of the weight will belongs to what? The weight of the potatoes. For finding that, we need to subtract this weight from this 10 kg. How it is? We wrote here the weight of the potato is equal to 10 kg minus 5 kg 575 gram. For that, we wrote here There are two units, kg units and gram units. 10 kg, no grams are there, means 000 grams. From this we have to subtract 5 kg, 575 grams. So how it is? See, from the 0 grams, we are not able to subtract this 575 grams. For that we borrowed 1 kg from this kg unit. So from this 10, 1 kg came here. So 9 kg will remain here. And 1 kg means in terms of grams, how much it is? 1000 grams. Now from this 1000 grams, we have to subtract this 575 gram. And again from this 1000, if we subtracted 575 gram means how much is remaining here? 425 grams. And here from this 9 kgs, 5 subtracted means 4 kgs remaining. This weight will belongs to what? The weight of the potatoes, because this will be the remaining weight from this 10 kg only. So from 10 kg this weight subtracted, both the weight of onions and tomatoes subtracted means we got 4 kg 425 grams. Understand all of you this question? Hope this whole chapter you all are understand well. Okay? See you in the next topic in some new day.